morning. How many of you have ever been fishing? Anybody? Wow, some in the back have. Take a fishing trip with our youth. It is so much fun. I remember one time I was on the boat out in the sea with my dad. I was the only kid, so I must have been younger than 6 years old. Some of you are, who here is younger than 6? No, we have a few young people here too. And when he went fishing, he brought what's called, it looked like a stick. Do you know what it's called? A fishing rod, yes. And he threw it out into the ocean. And what do you think caught onto the end of the stick? Because he had some fish food. Yes, a what? Octopus. Not an octopus, but a fish did bite on the end of the stick. And he brought it in. And as a little child, I was so excited and so happy that he was able to catch a fish. Even one, and of course, a couple more throughout the day. Back in the Bible times, the disciples said, you know what, we want to go fishing. So they all went onto the boat, and Jesus was with them. And they went fishing at nighttime. And there was a whole bunch of men on the boat. Can you guess how many fish they brought in? They were out all night. Can you guess how many? You got it right, Matthew. We got it right. Unfortunately, they didn't bring in a single fish. And so the next morning, it says here in John 20, have you any food? Have you gotten any fish? And they answered, no. So he said to them, now cast your net on the right side of the boat. And they obeyed him. If all night they were fishing on one side of the boat, they didn't get a single fish. But if they moved the net to just the other side, how many fish do you think they got? 155. Wow. You know what? They obeyed Jesus, and they did what they told him, what he told them to do. And when they obeyed him, they threw the net on the right side of the boat. They had so many fish in their net, they couldn't even bring it in. It was so heavy. So if you can't bring it in, what would you do? And there were all these people. Everybody went to help because there were so many fish in the net, because they didn't catch a single fish all night. But when they obeyed Jesus and they did what they told him to do, and they obeyed and they threw their net on the other side of the boat, on the right side, Jesus was able to bless them and fill their nets with fish. So how did he know that they didn't catch anything? They told him. What if you want to tell Jesus something today? What can we do? How do we tell? Exactly. We can tell Jesus our needs through prayer. And when he tells us, when he sends his Holy Spirit to speak to our mind, and he tells us what to do, like he told the disciples to throw their net on the other side, the right side of the boat, when the Holy Spirit talks to us, what are we to do? We should also do as the disciples did, obey. And it says in verse 15, do you love me? Jesus asked them if they loved him. And they answered, what do you think they answered? They love Jesus? Yes, of course they love Jesus. So they answered, yes, I love you. And then he replied, then feed my lambs. So when we obey God's instruction to us, he can bless us. And what can we do with our blessings? We can feed the lambs, which means we can be a blessing to others. So let's say you have a whole bunch of veggie fish. Oh no. But it can taste so good because you can cook it so well and wrap it in seaweed. But somebody doesn't have enough food or lunch. What can you do with the blessings that God has given you? You could do like the disciples did. He instructed the disciples and he blessed them, and they were able to use that blessing to be a help to others. So maybe we all do the same today. Thank you.
How many of you enjoyed Aunty Joanne's story?